We're back. Oh my goodness. Week off was fantastic. Our house was packed full with family that we haven't seen in like 12 years. So super, super exciting. I think we're all definitely looking forward to what we have coming up this week and also kind of needing rest to get ourselves ready because it was a very exciting week with a lot going on. So we have gotten up this morning. Daddy took care of the birds. We've got a fire going. It's super cool and cozy out. We've already done family Bible and stuff like that. So we're going to sit down and get started. Try to get back into a homeschool routine with kind of changing things up a little bit as we go into this winter season. So I'm going to try to wrangle the kids down and try to get something accomplished. Helping Mama with some laundry? Thank you. Lil, you want to come help your sister put it all in the chairs? Oh, you're going to do it by yourself? You're such a big helper. Honey, you don't have to grab so much. You're grabbing more laundry than, like, it's bigger than you are. All right. Pickles on it. Hey, clean cat.
Oh my gosh, it was almost like so cute.
Because guess where you left it?
Outside.
Outside.
But I love cats.
Yeah, I can tell. Look at. Cat sweater. It even has little ears that Auntie got you. Cat watch. Cat toy. You like cats? A little bit, huh?
I love dogs.
Yep.
But I have a hot kiss. I love you. Oh,
No, I love you, pretty girl. Oh, and your cat. I don't think Lucy wants to be Lucy. Will you go see what your sister's doing? Bunny? Yeah. Your brother doesn't need help in the bathroom.
I wasn't in the bathroom, I just ran.
Oh, you just went in there? Oh, I thought.
Aww.
I think you're tired, Bunny.
No. She was crying when I was taking her in the washing. I was trying to see.
Hey. All right. So I asked you guys on Instagram if there's anything in the blogs that you'd like to see this week. Sometimes it feels kind of silly because I feel like we do the same thing every day and it's not really that exciting, which maybe it completely isn't. But if there's something that you're interested to see or to hear about or to know about, totally tell me, because then I'm not just completely shooting in the dark, which is kind of cool. But one of the things that was requested is how to get back into the routine of homeschool after an extended break. So obviously right now is the perfect time to share about that. Girls, please, with the skateboards through the house. You're not being quiet. It's already loud enough in here, sweetie. Hey, careful. Can you be careful, please? You want to skateboard inside? Barefoot? Knee pads. You do have a lot of stickers on your skateboard.
How many stickers do I have?
I think you have quite a few too, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
I love bands. Mommy. What Dad, give me a big band one. That's Dad.
Bunny baby, are you gonna skateboard?
You're actually sitting to it. Woo! Yay!
Olivia, are you on the skateboard?
Oh, careful, there.
Say, if we would have bet Daddy money 20 years ago that he'd be living in the mountains of North Carolina with a bunch of girls that love skateboarding, he would not have believed you. Bunny baby! Ollie!
Buddy.
Ollie, you're skating! Hi! Yeah!
And Mama wants food.
No, do not let the turkey in the house. Okay, you can't keep letting the turkey in the house.
Alright, watch this.
Careful.
And down. I'm the same.
You balancing?
Yeah, I'm trying to
Good job, Pickle Love. Come on, skater girl. All right. Good job, Jen. Bunny baby.
Watch her sit up by herself.
Hi, Bunny. Hey, big girl. Just stay by her. Oh, good job. Yay. Mom. Come on, Bunny. Yeah, that's yours, son. Bunny. Ah, she over it. It's stuck on her leg.
Oh, she has the ear.
Hi, big girl. Your skateboard isn't working? What's the matter?
Yeah, more cats say.
You don't know? Do you need some help? So it's a little chilly and a little windy, but today is Nature in Action Day. So we are going to hike around the property and kind of just spend some time observing and looking for the differences where we see God turning it from fall going into winter, and see if we can notice anything that's looking different in the trees, the plants, the animals. The birds are eating my boots. Excuse you.
There's some walking music on the house.
So we're gonna go do that. You ready?
I brought my kids.
Would you guys stop eating my boots? You crazy birds, they're eating my boots.
Hey, girl.
I think they're probably gonna come on the hike with us.
Come on.
No, leave her be. Come on, Lil, stop. Come on, Lily. No, stop chasing them all down. Let's go do this.
Hey, girl.
All right, come on. They can do that. Are you kissing the turk?
He's getting old.
He's getting big. All right, leave him be. I think he's done getting loves and kisses.
But he gets me yeah.
All right. What do you do with that rooster? Come on, let's go. Oh my goodness. Hey, babies. Look at their little warm, cozy spot. They're in this big old tree. You see the babies, son? They're so stinking cute. Hey, guys. Hey, kids, come here. What? Okay, come here. Trav, you too. Okay, come here. Listen, we are going to hike around the property, but it's fall right now, but it's starting to get colder, right? Which means we're starting to get closer to winter. Okay, so I want us to be paying attention and see if we can find. Listen, let's see if we can find a few ways that God is preparing nature to be ready for winter. Okay, so let's see if we can find some. Listen. Let's see if we can find some differences of nature, of the plants, the trees, animals, of anything we can find that's going from being kind of in the fall cycle to moving into the winter cycle, okay?
I got a question.
What?
Why are people not wondering why you're not saying Mother Nature or something?
Why don't we say Mother Nature? Is that what your question is?
Anything like that.
Because nature's not our mother. You got a little boo-boo on your foot?
I don't know
Why are you
why.
wearing sandals?
Yeah, it's bleeding.
All right, let's start up here on the hill and see what we can find, okay? That is cut?
Yeah.
All right, so why do you think this tree is still green and that tree over there has no leaves at all? This is an evergreen tree. See the pine needles, how they stay on? It doesn't lose, yeah, call them evergreens because they're always green. See, so the pine needles stay on it and stay green.
And cup's still working.
Where the leaves on that tree turned colors and then all fell off, huh? To go to sleep for winter. Hey, look at that. The glass that got left out in the yard. Surprise, surprise.
Hold it. I'm not.
All right, what else have we noticed beside the grass and the trees? Hey, listen, do you see anything different? Anything else?
Well, grass lives on the floor.
So the grass seems like it's starting to kind of die and go to sleep. Trees are getting bare. I know these leaves are ginormous. I took a picture of Virginia holding one. Where's the real big one? It was as big as her head. Yeah, some of these are huge. You got a big one? Oh yeah, look at this one on Lil. That leaf is huge.
I can see that through the hole. The camera
That's
see my eyeballs.
Big old leaf.
I've seen leaves bigger than this size.
Have you guys seen as many little critters out here running around?
No.
That is a big one, huh?
There's a rabbit over here, though.
But aren't we seeing less critters, right? It's cold, so they're not out running around quite as much.
Do we have foxes?
We should see more deer. Daddy's right. Yeah, we haven't seen the deer more.
Deers like to come out in fall, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know they like to come out. We might
I know. This is good, Mom.
Hey, let's go. Is this a cemetery?
Yeah, it's a graveyard. Don't mess with it. This is by far my favorite tree in our whole yard. How old do you guys think this tree is?
Hey, all of you go stand together.
Yeah, stand together by the tree. Oh, look at these little trees. How many?
14 or 20.
Oh, 14 or 20? Remember though, the one tree that Daddy and Trav cut up that was dead? It was way smaller than this and it was 16. Come stand by this tree. Can you come stand by the big pretty tree?
Why? Does that mean this is about 30 years old?
Yeah, it's something. I'd say even older than that. Go stand by it so we can see how big it is compared to you guys.
I bet I'd still be pretty close to this size.
It probably is
Pickle, this one. Jen. No, not this one, sweetie. The real big one.
growing in like the 2001.
In 2001? Yeah, that would make it really old if it started growing in 2001. How old are we then, Daddy? Look, stand there at the base of it. You guys stand all along the base of the tree. Stand next to Lil. Oh my goodness. Jerry, sit.
Sit.
Look how big that is.
Wagon ride me.
So it's like barbed wire, but it's natural. See how it grows and twists around so the vine can climb up the trees.
Look how it wraps itself around like that.
See that, Lil?
Yeah.
It's crazy, huh?
Natural barn.
And it just naturally does that. God taught it how to do with that, and it just does it.
It doesn't even break like this.
Yeah, it's super strong. And then that way the vines, look, there's some here too. That way the vines can actually climb up the stuff. Crazy, huh, Lil?
Yeah, it's like grasshoppers can
Yeah.
jump on each. I mean, I don't think they can jump around, but come on, let's go this way. Follow me.
Phew. The Lola eater.
Yeah, that could easily eat Lola or the chickens. Look at that guy.
Thing.
Do you think a hawk would try to swoop down and attack a human?
No, I don't think so. Look at him cruising around,
Goes
looking.
down, attacks.
Hey,
Did someone hold Jerry?
don't follow
bird.
me.
Ollie. Can you hold Jerry?
I want to try, please.
No.
Mom, can I do it?
Yeah.
All right, so we had this tree that came down with all the ice we got
Can I please try?
and rain we got
Have
this
your
weekend.
cup.
No, let go, stop.
Oh, but I want to try. I haven't done this before.
So the kids, yeah, because Jerry pulls, honey. He's not good for you to be holding. Daddy's got him. So the kids thought this was by far the best jungle gym ever. I think when we cut this up for firewood, they're going to be sad, huh?
Pickle, don't pull on that.
There are trees down everywhere. What do you want me to get? Look at you, Lil. It's like a balance beam in gymnastics.
I hate gymnastics.
Don't fall, you might be impaled.
I don't want to break my
You a monkey pickle?
I'm scared of heights and it's hard. Did you move? Mom. Larkin,
82 hours of playing Assassin's Creed, it's finally paid off. For a few seconds until I fall and land on sick.
Jerry. Careful.
I fell behind me.
Then to the hospital cave. See, the pirates and different assassins wear.
All right, the wind is really starting to pick up, and especially being up in the trees and in the shade, it is freezing. Huh, a frozen baby. So, I think we're about done with our nature walk for today because we need to go inside and de-thaw a little bit. Huh, baby. Found some cool stuff, though. Found some cool stuff, huh, Lil? You mad because we can't go into the forest anymore?
No.
No? Matter. Honey, because we're trying to get down here where it's warm. Your sister's freezing. And really so are all of us. It's freezing in the shade.
That's a bird. Come on, follow
Oh, you found a bird? All right. So Lily apparently has found a bird or possibly a baby rabbit. Apparently those things look very similar. And she was going to go track it down, see what it was. And now she's busy playing with the dog.
Dog's eating her alive.
I thought you were tracking down the bird / baby rabbit.
She doesn't like playing with me because she knows I can get her down to the ground. She knows that if she picks on Gigi or Willie, though, she can.
Where did it go, Lil?
I think Jerry was just trying to poof and she went up and bit him in the butt.
Gosh. That's gross.
Yeah.
Okay, where did the bird / baby rabbit go?
I want my own bow. Like a real life.
I don't think she has the slightest idea of what she's looking for. Yeah, pretty sure she doesn't know. Jen, let me see.
King snail.
Oh my goodness, that's a huge
Huge.
snail.
Hold on, let
Is
me
it still
hold it.
alive?
Let me hold it.
No,
Hey.
frozen snail.
Put it down.
That thing was huge. All right, I think we are slightly less frozen. Baby is now napping. I'm getting ready to head downstairs so that the husband and I can work on a podcast, which I'm really excited to do because we are going to tackle discussing the holidays, what we do celebrate, don't celebrate, why. I know we've had questions about that and a lot of things. And I don't know, I just haven't really addressed it because I think it's something that isn't just a quick, simple thing. I think it deserves a little bit of conversation. So we're going to do that on the podcast and share it there. The girls are playing Ark. Travis is getting ready to play with them too. And I wanted to talk a little bit about getting into the swing of things after you've taken a break from homeschool. So awesome thing about homeschool, obviously, is you can take a break whenever you need one. So be it because of holidays or a vacation or just everybody's burnt out and needs a break. Girls, shh, girls. Not so good at this shushing. Whatever the reason is that you've needed to take a break, I feel like there's always a little bit kind of comes into play when it's time to get back into things. Last week we took the whole week off. We had Thanksgiving, and my husband's family, who lives all over the map and never gets together, all came together here. We had a whole time with everyone. It was fantastic. It was absolutely great. We took the whole week completely off. I didn't stress about the house being picked up. We did absolutely nothing with school. All bets were off. So it was great. But I feel like it is a little bit of a process to get back into the swing of things. For us, I have to do a little prep work. When the house is a mess and it's cluttered up and stuff, I stress out easily. So I knew that today, Monday, we were going to start back to school. So I started this weekend with cleaning really well and clearing up the house. So that way I knew, obviously, the kids, it's a shift for them to have to get back into this routine of getting up, getting dressed, getting ready, starting school, doing all of these things. So I didn't want anything that would be one of those things that I know gets me aggravated and me not being as patient as I should be and as my children deserve to have. So I took the weekend to really kind of just keep planting that seed with them of like, hey, we're starting school back Monday. Hey, anything special you want to do? Can't wait to get reading this again. Kind of starting those seeds so that way they were thinking of getting back to school in like a good positive light and finding things that they were excited to do, like, hey, is Monday still nature in action? We're doing a nature hike, right? And are we going to finish reading this book? And different things. So that way they were kind of thinking in that way. And then again, me just kind of cleaning up the house, getting stuff set. So when I woke up this morning, everything was kind of clean and open and fresh. I lit some candles, things like that, just so that I knew I would do things and kind of take care of anything that could trigger me to maybe not be the type of mom I needed to be today in encouraging them to get back into school. So I think kind of setting the stage there is very important. And then today we started a little bit later than I would have liked, but it's okay. I think in all things, just like God does with us, grace, just give them a minute to get started, give them a minute to get going. But I think it actually went really well, especially whenever I see them, starting to get bored with something. I'm not going to plan a bunch of work that we need to be sitting at the table and getting done and stack a bunch of stuff on them on the first day back. Especially, we did a little bit of table work and then we got outside and did stuff. Anytime that you can put their little hands to work with something, being outside, looking for stuff in nature, painting, building, anything like that is fun and not just boring stuff. It's kind of a simple thing, but if you have a bunch of really boring stuff that even you wouldn't want to sit through and read a bunch of textbooks and do all this stuff, can you let Lil out, please, girls? Lil, will you let Lil out? If that's what you have, if they've had a week or more or whatever off of school to kind of just do whatever they want to do, and then all of a sudden you're going to have this day back where it's just textbook after textbook and worksheet after worksheet, you're probably going to have some attitude issues, because it's probably going to be a really harsh shift to go from this like being off, not worrying about anything, to all of a sudden they're doing all of this stuff. So I think kind of easing into it, just having grace, noticing when enough is enough for the day. Like us, towards the end of the hike, we're starting to get cold. The baby's cold. I'm cold. The wind's picking up. The chickens are all going to come in. Lola, go outside, go potty. Okay, she said, no, don't let the chickens in. Just shut the door. Lil, shut the door. Lily. No, if I asked you to do something, can you please do it?
Look, is she being silly?
Lil, will you just pick Lola up and set her outside?
Oh, sorry. I think
Lil.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Pick Lola.
Dog, the kids, chickens, circus. No, just pick her up and set her outside so we're not letting all the cold air in while we wait for the dog to make up her mind. Yep, just set her outside very carefully. Don't let the chickens in. I don't even know what I was saying now. The hike. So I noticed, in the hike, we're getting cold. Lily's wanting to go deeper and deeper into the forest, which I'm freezing and I've got the baby, so that just made it kind of difficult. I started to see, Daddy and I, we're trying to keep everybody and do everything that everybody wants to do. Virginia's super into looking at something. Travis is onto something else. And it was just like, okay, let's just call it a day. Enough is enough. Like, we don't have to stay out here until we find 10 of the items that check off the list that we wanted or whatever. It was like, you know what? that's good. Let's come in, let everybody warm up, and just relax a little bit. So that's why I told them it's cold. They can sit down and have like an hour of joint video game playtime together. I'm gonna go downstairs and do some podcasting with Daddy, and then this gives everybody a little bit just to kind of warm up, cozy up, relax, because we've been pretty busy throughout the day. And then when I come up from doing that, then we'll kind of wrap up our school day. So I think just kind of pacing ourselves, giving everyone some grace, realizing when enough is enough, and doing something fun. Don't stack up a bunch of stuff that you know your kids aren't going to enjoy doing. And that's something that I want to talk about a little bit more, but I think I'm going to wait on that. So I think those would kind of be some of my tips for kind of easing back into the homeschool routine. Take it slow, move slowly. And if your routine is so rigid and so jam-packed that it is just causing chaos in your home to try to get back to that, maybe you need to reassess that plan. And for us, our kind of homeschool rhythm and our schedule and plan, it really does change with the seasons. Like when I think of, fall, when we're first going into school, we totally have like one type of a schedule and a plan and a routine. And then going into the winter months, it does change a little bit. And I'm so excited to share with you guys, December 1st, the winter edition of our homeschool magazine is coming out. And I am so excited for the things that are in it. I mean, I think it's fantastic. What do I know? But I think it's fantastic. And I actually shared a little bit about the winter season specifically and changing routines and rhythms and stuff with that. But December 1st, that will come out. I'll make sure to let you all know and you can go get it. But really, really excited for that. If you haven't read the autumn edition, that's out. You can get that as well and read it. But the winter one, we just have such amazing, for both of them, we've had such amazing families that are just pouring out and sharing with that. And the whole point of the magazine is just to gather some of this stuff together to put out there to other biblically based homeschool families and share encouragement and godly wisdom in all of it. So that would be pretty cool. But I guess that's my 2 cents, my thoughts as far as trying to ease back into the homeschool plan. Some other things we'll get to later, but I think that's it for today. I'm going to go podcast with Daddy, let these kiddos play and enjoy a little bit, and guess we'll see what tomorrow holds. I have some things I want to get done this week that I'm really excited to share. So hopefully it should be a good first week, kind of getting back into the swing of things and adjusting our routines and rhythms a little bit going into these colder months. But please, if you guys could keep my brother Alan in your prayers. We sent him off on a bus on Sunday to Iowa. He is going to truck driving school and getting ready to start a career in that. His trip getting from North Carolina to Iowa has been a complete disaster. It's been horrible. And to see where he has grown spiritually and where he's at now today, even from a year ago, is just so amazing to see God at work in his life. And he is taking it very, very well, but it has, he should have been in Iowa by 4 o'clock Sunday. And yeah, we dropped him off Saturday, and by 4 o'clock on Sunday, he should have been in Iowa, checked and ready to go. It is midday on. Anyways, if you could keep him in your prayers, that would be awesome. Very excited to see what God does with him. But I'm gonna head downstairs, get some podcasting done with Daddy, let these kids play a little bit, and then we'll finish up some family reading and little things that we have left today. But otherwise, not too bad for our first day trying to get back into the swing of things. So we'll see you guys all tomorrow.